I don't want to spend a lot of time on this since you mentioned Boston. Very, very briefly, because the series, I got to be honest with you, it's not compelling to me at all. The Celtics are up 3-1 on the Cavaliers. I watched all the games. I don't know what was happening. They were probably my third screen. I was going to say, forget about the second screen, probably third or fourth screen. I just wasn't engaged in the game. So they won last night. They're up 3-1. And I don't even want to talk to you about Boston. I want to talk to you about Donovan Mitchell. Because he didn't play last night. He sat there watching what I thought was Cleveland's best game of the series. I know what they did in game 2, made all those shots, but that's not them. I thought defensively last night, I thought they were excellent. I thought they played a good, consistent start to they got the most out of what was available to them last night, and it was pretty good for them, and they still lost because they're just not good enough. But Donovan Mitchell sitting out, do you think they need to get used to that sight in Cleveland, but not Mitchell on their sideline, Mitchell on another team? Because do you think that he's going to go somewhere else, that he will demand a trade somewhere else?
I don't know for sure, right? And it's very hard to say because I like Donovan Mitchell personally. He's always been, a stand-up guy. He's always said the right things and done the right things and known how to read the room. I've never come across him and he said or done the wrong thing. I will say this. He was drafted in 2017. This will be going into year 8, I believe, for him next season. Usually stars or superstars, they're usually at a place, they're usually at a place in their career where they of their own choosing, right? Whether it is through their draft or through, the second contract. Usually this is where you get to where you want to go. And when Donovan asked out of Utah, everybody knows he wanted to go to the Knicks. And that trade didn't happen. He went to Cleveland. I don't know if the Knicks are a place for him right now, but I don't know what Donovan Mitchell actually wants now. Now, this is where it gets fun. LeBron James was sitting courtside with Rich Paul and his wife, and he had water, wine, and coffee at the game. That's an interesting setup to have underneath your seat. You got a bottle of wine. Yeah, I don't. Are you trying to stay sober, trying to stay hydrated, and get drunk at the same time? I have no clue. And be wired, right?
Right. Stay awake. Stay awake.
That feels so antithesis to everything, right? But I think it's the rumors are going to start. Will Donovan Mitchell ask for a trade to Brooklyn because it's New York adjacent? Will the Los Angeles Lakers make a bid? Was LeBron James there?
Was that a shot, by the way? Were you taking a shot at Brooklyn?
No. What you mean?
What do you mean New York adjacent? It is New York. What do you mean New York adjacent?
Yeah, but I mean like Madison Square Garden adjacent. I don't mean, you know what I mean? That wasn't a knock. That definitely wasn't a knock.
Come on now. Don't mess with Brooklyn now. No. You can go at Boston. You try to go at Boston. Don't go at Brooklyn.
No, nah.
You don't want Brooklyn again.
I don't need Flatbush on me. You know what I mean? I don't need Flatbush on me when I come to New York. No. But no, it's just, it's Knicks and Jay, I suppose. You know what I mean? But I think he's at an interesting point in his career because, the procedure, that he had, it slowed him down for a minute. Now he's dealing with a calf strain. You're looking at basketball mortality in a way. So you're looking at it and saying, maybe I don't have time to waste. If I want to play meaningful basketball in a place I want to be in, for a franchise I want to be at. And he's an excellent player in this NBA where players have the opportunity to pick their location. So I think he's going to take an evaluation this summer. I think Trae Young's going to take an evaluation this summer. And I think Donovan Mitchell is better than Trae Young. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think that that's a close contest, but I think Donovan Mitchell is better than Trae Young. And I think Donovan Mitchell's going to look around and say, what's the best opportunity for me? Because what you don't want to do, what you don't want to be, is you don't want to be Bradley Beal. You don't want to wait too long staying in one place and you get all the money and you get the no trade clause and then the injuries pile up and you wind up getting to the place 2 years too late and you can't be the best version of yourself. Like we talk all the time and bag on guys. We bag on the Kevin Durant's for moving around and not staying and everything else. Around where they were in the prime of their career, where they could still access the top level. They could still access the top shelf. If you're a guy like Brad Beal, and Bradley Beal's only 30, he ain't old, but those injuries pile up and add up. So this is where you understand the player empowerment element of the NBA. You've got a finite amount of time to make money and a finite amount of time to get to where you want to get to play championship level basketball. The question is, where will that be? Because if this season ends at the hands of the Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers will have won a grand total of one playoff series since acquiring Donovan Mitchell.
Wow. One playoff series since acquiring Donovan Mitchell. One playoff series, only one playoff series without LeBron James since 1993. Only one. I mean, that's incredible. What a stat. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.